your midfielder Blair Macintyre. Blair 1-1 draw against the Ardrossan Winton Rovers. How do you feel the game went?
I think first half were really good. Probably should have been maybe scored another two, but it's one of the things in football, isn't it? But second half, you knew what we were going to do. It was direct, and I thought we dealt with it okay, but probably off the ball, not on the ball, we weren't giving ourselves a chance. It was kind of just hoofing it up and kind of playing it the way they got to play. So, but I think after the second half, probably one each, they'll take it. But well, no, that's a lie. Never wanted, especially after the first half, you're wanting the 3 points, but one each it's alright.
Certainly, in terms of where the squad's came from in the last kind of 6 to 8 weeks with the turnover of both manager and players, it's good to get back in the park and get a positive result.
Definitely, there's signs that everyone knows what we're doing. Like, we've all got a job, and we're getting it drilled in. It's the shape on and off the ball, and I think the boys are liking it. So something different, and it'll take time, just getting used to it. But as you say, it's good to at least get a point on the board.
From your own perspective, important to stick around here at Bus Park?
Definitely, you know what I mean. It's a good changing room now. Last year it was good, but I feel we've got a right close-knit changing room. Even with the boys just coming in, I think we'll get going. So maybe needs some areas we still need to work on, but definitely there's positives.
In terms of the season ahead, quick turnaround Tuesday night, Ashwood away.
I don't know what they'll be like. They've lost a lot of players, but knowing the setup they've got and how they were playing last year, they'll probably brought in good boys, so it'll be another tough game. But it's a chance to get points on the board, so you know what you need to do. You need to get 3 points.
Cheers, Blair. We're manager Kevin Kelly. Kevin, 1-1 draw against the Ardrossan Winton Rovers. First game at Bus Park for yourself. How was it?
Listen, it was great. It was great. You know, the support that comes out today to support our squad. You know, I've said it since day one, but to bring that support and for the players to put on a performance like they did, you know, we knew what we were getting. You know, they're a resolute side. Gavin puts a really good side together. You know, they're dominant in the air. They come and they be physical. But I thought we set up well. I'm really pleased with our first and second phase with the players. You know, going from middle to front, and our two centre halves I thought were excellent dealing with the long ball. You know.
You mentioned the centre halves there. Lawrence Henry comes in, played amateurs last season. Comes in, looks like he played this level all his life.
Lawrence has adapted well. You know, it's fair to say that Lawrence has done well since he's come in. You know, he's had his ups and downs. He's missed a session or two, but you can see what Lawrence has got. He brings good quality. He brings calmness on the ball. He's never afraid to play into midfielders, and if it needs to go long, it goes long. But you know, he's solid to what we do. He's taken information well, and to learn off somebody like Saunders will only make somebody like Lawrence better. You know.
I think you mentioned a couple of weeks back you felt you're kind of 1 to 2 weeks behind, but again a point today against the Ardrossan, certainly a good result.
No, absolutely. I do think that we're still playing catch up. You know, I think where we would like to be is not where we are at the moment. You know, we've still got a bit to do. Listen, we'll always look to improve regardless of what level we're at. I don't think you're ever happy, but I definitely think that we've still got a week or so to catch up on. But the players are putting every effort in that they can. These players, since we've come in, have gave every ounce of energy, training sessions, games. You know, people look at pre-season fixtures and think, oh no, what's going to happen there? But you know, when it comes down to nitty gritty, these players are willing to roll up their sleeves and bring that bit of quality that we knew that we had. They knew that they had as players to this club, and that's why they're here. You know, there's big demands on you when you sign for a club at this level, and a club of this magnitude. And these players have adapted well. And you know, Tuesday will be another tough test. You know, a different type of test. Going on to a synthetic, they'll want to play, but you know, we'll see how we stand up. We just hope the players recover well. Picked up a knock or two today, and just hope that they recover swiftly come Tuesday. You know.
In terms of squad, a couple of trialists started today, and one new player in Chris Bell. What did you make of Chris's performance? Listen,
we're over the moon to get Chris in the door. When we had to beat off a couple of competition for Chris. He does what he does. You know, you see that. You see that, his energy, his enthusiasm, his willingness to get on the ball, his willingness to drive, and he's not been in the door long. So to see him like that, you know, on day 4 or 5, you know, it would be good to see him come day 15, when he's really worked at the formation and how we want to play. But again, another young lad. You look at our squad today. You know, a young lad stepping up for 20s, playing at right back. You know, you've got boys stepping up for the 20s on the bench. You've got young lads who have stepped up for amateur coming into the game. You know, there's a real mix, and the bond that they've created together has been pivotal to what's been on the pitch. You know, you walk into that dressing room, these players are willing to go for each other.
in terms of transfer activity, probably still looking to add a couple more, but maybe a bit more experience.
I think, like I said to you, you're never happy. You know, you always look to improve. Do I feel that there's big improvements needed made? No, I don't. If somebody said you had to play with that group of players for the rest of the season, would you be happy? Absolutely. But you know, if you get the chance to improve, then you do. I don't think there's certain areas as such that we need to improve in. You know, but if something comes along, then we'll have a look at it and we'll see where that goes.
Cheers, Kevin.